Welcome to Private 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel. And don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Wang Yibo's shocking return, a new transformation, a bald role, in a film that could redefine his career. After an extended period of silence in the film world, a pause that felt far too long for fans who had grown accustomed to his constant presence on screen, Wang Yibo is once again dominating industry conversations. His return doesn't come in the form of a simple announcement, a casual cameo, or a predictable commercial blockbuster. Instead, what has electrified both the public and the industry is a rumor so bold, so transformative, that it may mark a defining milestone in his artistic journey. The entertainment world thrives on speculation, but every so often, a rumor emerges that feels different, heavier, more urgent, more believable. And right now, nothing is spreading faster across fan communities than whispers that Wang Yibo is preparing to join a new cinematic venture, reuniting with acclaimed director-screenwriter Cheng Er, a creative partner whose artistic sensibilities align almost uncannily with Yibo's expanding dramatic ambitions. But what truly detonated the fandom is an unexpected detail, the possibility that Wang Yibo will shave his head completely for the upcoming film Assassin the Assassin, a drastic physical transformation that signals seriousness, commitment, and fearlessness. For a top-tier idol whose image has long been tied to modern charisma, impeccable styling, and youthfulness, this would be more than a role preparation. It would be a statement. A new film, a new chapter, The Assassin officially registered. Recently surfaced production records have revealed that The Assassin has been formally filed as a feature film project by Hainan Xia Film Company, Limited, set to be produced in Hainan Province. The moment Cheng Er's name appeared on the registration as the screenwriter, industry insiders immediately recognized the significance. This would not, under any circumstances, be a conventional martial arts blockbuster. Cheng Er is known for his razor-sharp aesthetics, meticulous compositions, and non-linear storytelling, hallmarks that defined his previous critically acclaimed works. His visuals are exquisite, his narratives dark and poetic, and his characters often exist in moral gray zones filled with contradiction and complexity. Pairing that with an actor like Wang Yibo, someone who has shown increasing hunger for depth, discipline, and artistic challenge, makes this collaboration particularly electrifying. Their previous work together showcased how seamlessly their creative energies align, and this new project promises to push that dynamic to even greater heights. A dark, elegant noir set in the dying days of the Qing dynasty. While the film's plot details remain closely guarded, the production documents confirm a powerful backdrop, the final, turbulent years of the Qing dynasty, a historical moment where old imperial structures were crumbling and new ideologies were erupting across the nation. This era was stained with chaos, revolutions, assassinations, shifting loyalties, and the desperate struggle to carve a future amid the collapse of the past. Against this landscape, assassins appeared not as mythical figures of glamorized heroism, but as tragic instruments of political desperation. Cheng Er's worldview rejects the usual glorification of martial heroes. Instead, he presents a sobering perspective. No matter how delicately planned, how brave, or how sacrificial an assassination attempt was, most ultimately changed nothing. The wheel of history turns with an indifference that can feel merciless. It is this atmosphere, bleak, mesmerizing, and philosophically charged, that The Assassin is expected to embody. A story about people too small to be remembered, yet too human to ignore. At the heart of Cheng Er's vision is a question both haunting and existential. What becomes of individuals who devote their lives to a cause that may never remember them? In The Assassin, the protagonists are not legendary warriors whose names echo through time. They are ordinary people thrust into extraordinary violence, ghosts drifting at the edges of history. Their sacrifices often fade into anonymity. Their victories leave no monuments. And their stories dissolve into the shadows once political tides shift. The brilliance of the screenplay lies in its introspective, almost poetic exploration of insignificance. The characters embody loneliness, loyalty, despair, and longing. They are fragments of human emotion spinning within a political vortex far larger than themselves. This emotional core, the fragility of humanity in a collapsing world, is what gives the project its unmistakably noir spirit, even within a historical costume setting. Why Wang Yibo fits this role, and why fans believe this may be his defining performance. To portray characters this psychologically intricate, the casting must be precise. And that is exactly why the rumor of Wang Yibo taking the lead has ignited a wildfire of excitement. Over the past few years, Wang Yibo has been steadily shedding the limitations of an idol's image. Each film role has taken him further into darker, more mature, more challenging territory. Audiences have watched a young star transform gradually into an actor, one unafraid to explore vulnerability, brutality, and complexity. The possibility of shaving his head for The Assassin is symbolic. It shows a commitment to embodying the character from the inside out. It suggests he is ready to leave behind superficial aesthetics to prioritize artistic truth. For fans who have waited months for news of his next acting move, this feels like rain after a long drought, refreshing, thrilling, and deeply emotional. The return of a creative team that values art over hype. Another major reason for the growing anticipation is the return of Cheng Er's trusted creative team. Known for their discipline and uncompromising dedication to artistic quality, they represent the complete opposite of formulaic commercial filmmaking. Their collaboration with Wang Yibo previously yielded atmospheric, tightly controlled performances that surprised many industry veterans. A reunion suggests synergy, trust, and shared vision, elements that often produce career-defining masterpieces. The script for The Assassin, with its philosophical reflections and commitment to historical authenticity, further elevates expectations. This is not a project designed for momentary popularity. It aims for longevity. It seeks to be remembered. A film that wants to make you feel the weight of history. What sets The Assassin apart from ordinary period films is its intention not to celebrate historical change, but to question the meaning of individual lives within it. History often feels like a grand epic, but lived from the inside, it is chaotic, confusing, and brutally indifferent. The film intends to capture assassinations carried out in darkness. Shadowy corridors where power negotiations happen quietly. The cold gaze of men facing death. The suffocating loneliness of people whose names may vanish from records. A collapsing dynasty where every choice feels both urgent and futile. This artistic direction promises a story that is chilling, sorrowful, and yet undeniably captivating. Why this project could redefine Wang Yibo's career. If Wang Yibo takes on this role, particularly if he undergoes a radical physical transformation, it would signal a profound shift in his trajectory. It would demonstrate maturity, fearlessness, deep artistic ambition, a desire to be recognized not as an idol, but as an actor of substance. Fans believe this may be the project that allows him to fully unleash his psychological acting ability, the delicate expressions, the simmering emotional tension, the quiet pain, the explosive inner conflict. In a film drenched in loneliness, violence, and philosophical melancholy, he may deliver the most nuanced performance of his career. A project wrapped in mystery, but overflowing with promise. As production moves forward in Hainan, The Assassin is already positioning itself not as another addition to China's historical film catalog but as a serious artistic venture capable of reshaping the assassin genre entirely. Its appeal lies not in spectacle but in emotion, not in heroism but in humanity. Dark, elegant, tragic, yet irresistibly beautiful. Fans are holding their breath. Industry insiders are watching closely. And Wang Yibo, standing on the cusp of a role that could redefine everything, may be preparing to step into the most transformative chapter of his acting journey yet. What do you think about this? This concludes our new section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thanks for all.